I've been told that you are the most Russian European. Is that true?
I hear it for the first time, and now that you say it, I'm gonna roll with it.
What do I got to do to get a story out of you, man?
Get me drunk. Rolling. I love, by the way, this in Russia, that, you know, everything is loud, and again, it's also like comedic in a way, or adorable.
Gavritos.
I'm bad with them. One of my favorite videos that I filmed, maybe, I don't know actually favorite videos.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Probably in the YouTube world, for sure, the most European Russian. My background divides into two places, if you want to think like that. What's up, everybody? This is Igor in Russia. I'm actually a foreigner who's lived all his life in the West, in Europe, Finland. So I actually compare the two.
What do I got to do to get a story out of you, man?
Get me drunk. we halfway there. I love, by the way, this in Russia, that, you know, everything is loud and, you know, not like Latino, hot-blooded, but still in a way hot-blooded. People show emotions, people are loud, people can argue. And sometimes it has, I think, like, for me as a, in a way, foreigner in my mind, I feel, first of all, I feel like home because it's my nostalgia, the Russian heritage of mine. But then again, it's also like comedic in a way, or adorable. I went to this old historic building, well, actually entered illegally.
Absolutely amazing.
And I usually do go in places which are illegal to enter.
This is a bald and bankrupt thing, or what?
No, it's just I want to explore like places, and I'm like there for good intentions, so I don't feel any bad.
All right, let's explore, guys. Let's explore this early 20th century building. And notice people live here, so I don't want to bother them too much.
So this babushka started to telling me about, you know, her story and...
Ты спрашиваешь, я в Турцию прилетел, и тебя там встретил, из Турции поехали вместе. А я еще подрабатываю, стучусь без работы.
About these places, sometimes people are very open and talk bad about like local governments, and they don't do this concrete has not been done and this and that. So people are open, but they're open because you start to talk to them, and that's the greatest thing. And of course, for me, the great thing is that I speak Russian. Even though if you speak to me a bit longer, if you're Russian, you will notice an accent and some stuff.
Узнайте, пожалуйста, если у вас есть виза в какую-то страну, вы можете заезжать в Евросоюз. Вот что я думаю.
So that's a key for me. And before I started YouTube, I've been traveling to Russia and exploring, which now had become my most beloved city, the place of my heart, St. Petersburg. And I've had a big, like for ages, for many, many years, maybe decades, a dream to see Victory Day in Russia. So I fulfilled it by planning it and going to Russia in 2019. So that's, my brother got me an action camera, and I decided, hey, this is the week I'm gonna start streaming. Not streaming yet, but started to film. So I decided to be a whole week in Russia, which was the longest time I've been there so far. Grabbed the camera, started doing the introduction, and then on Victory Day.
Let's see Russia. See Victory Day parade here in St. Petersburg.
Victory Day was a big dream come true. And that's when I grabbed the camera, decided to start filming from scratch, not having like a huge vision or anything, and that's the starting point. Like, and also the thought behind it is I wanted to capture what I see. Not because before that I've been traveling so much and I saw stuff. I did lots of stuff that I didn't film, and I felt bad about it. That other people don't see it because of all these prejudices and anti-Russian movement already back then. So I wanted to, and I thought that just by filming reality, I could change people's perceptions because it needs to be changed because that's not reality how the people think. The things I heard all my life, Russophobia and stuff, I knew they're baseless. And they're based on on people's minds who never visited Russia, don't speak Russian, don't have Russian friends, or have one bad encounter. And so this all came together on this Victory Day, and that's also the day I met my future wife. So that
To
was
Victory
it.
Day and to our wives.
Yes. Здоровье.
Здоровье.
За здоровье. What I love about Russia in general, in every city basically, small or big, there's a lots of stuff that happens. All right, here's of course a super touristy place, but usually these places have tons of things to see, or as a minimum, interesting people that you meet up, like characters. I call them characters.
Рядом с патриотической, патриот, как там этот, метро патриотическое. Партизанское.
So Igor, what do you think? Where we should go? What should we do?
I think a year ago, since I'm an explorer, I ended up at this I think she's like Armenian, Georgian, but great babushka, and she made the pelmenis right over there. So there's a spot right next to the metro, and it was awesome. Plus, she was a character, like I said.
Пойдем.
All right, be careful. Russian traffic, guys.
Что ты думаешь? Москва не Россия.
Oh yeah, that thing. So I've heard it, of course, before, and I can get what it comes from. But I think it's just the way. Once again, first of all, a lot of capitals are not like the rest of the country. Sometimes the capital is as shit as the lowest point of that certain country. Well, that's their problem. But here, of course, this is the capital. This is the power center. So of course, it's a bit better, way better actually. But it's still Russia. That's one of the ways to demean Russia's success, as if it's great Moscow, well, that's not Russia. So how come it's not Russia? This is still Russia. There's 20 million Russians here, probably more people than in your city or your country altogether. So it is Russia, and so be it. It just is. So I have tons of beautiful, lovely places that I adore for a reason or another. It's not necessarily that they're like most beautiful. Most beloved city for me is definitely St. Petersburg, but I would say one of the surprisingly great places for my soul is actually Gatchina. It's a small 90,000 people in a Leningrad Oblast, a city of 90,000 people. Also, there's a lot of other places as well that I really adore, but let's just name these two. St. Petersburg, place on heaven. I really enjoyed also Lipetsk, out of all places. Hello everybody, by the way. I'm Igor, Russia, a foreigner traveling in Russia. This is my first time in Lipetsk. Что вы делаете? Oh my God. I don't know, did you see it, but the guy had a gun and he was aiming at me. And he was saying, let me shoot. So my channel, Igor Russia, Facebook, YouTube, well, mainly YouTube especially, is about like exploring the Russian culture, Russian people, cities, areas of cities. And for example, there's a few places like St. Petersburg that I probably have filmed the most. So, and one of the special characteristics in my videos that I do long walks and streams as well. So I do also guide videos helping people travel to Russia, make the stay even better for them. We might have a little bit beer, some cognac, and we love to feed local cats. If they're stray cats, there's always some cat food that I love to share with them because we love cats on the channel. So this has been a little intro sneak peek into my world. So if you want to find out more, and I'll be glad to take you with me on my adventures. You never know what can happen. You might be pointed out, well, might be pointed with a gun like it just happened yesterday in the city of Lipetsk. Or, you know, we meet some great characters, or we meet some great stray cats that are thankful for feeding them. So anyways, I'll be glad to take you with me, and sometimes maybe Eddie might be appearing as well on the channel.
With the most Russian European you will ever meet. Coming up next. Let me do it one more time.
Yeah.
Coming up next on the Moscow Photographer, an amazing interview with the most Russian European you will ever meet.
Represent, yo.
Do you rap?
Yeah, I do also rap for 20 something years, so I have these maybe, when it goes on, turns on, you know, you cannot stop me, and I start to, you know, be more street cred, got more street cred in the ways I speak, maybe, I don't know, the ways I move.